Today our topic is looping statements. Whenever we want to perform a common operations for n number of times, then we go for looping statements. The types of looping statements are four types. First one is for loop, second one is while loop, third one is do while loop, and fourth one is for each loop. First we can discuss for loop. When we know the number of iterations, then we go for loop. The syntax of for loop is for declaration, condition, increment or decrement operator. The one more syntaxes of for loop is for condition and one more is this. In these two cases, condition is always true because in these two syntaxes we are not providing any increment or decrement operator. So the value of variable does not change it. In these two cases, loop iterates infinity times. We can use this syntax in programs. Now we can discuss one example for loop. This is the example for loop. Here variable I value declared is 1. We can declare a variable before for loop or inside a for loop also possible. Or for int I equals to 1, I less than or is equals to 5, I plus plus. In this case also possible. Here I value is 1. First check the condition. I less than or equals to 5. Here condition is true. So print I value. I value is 1. Present is now. I value is now 1. And increment the I value. I equals to 1. And increment the I value by 1. So now I value is 2. And again checks the condition. 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. Print 2. And I value increased to 3. And again checks the condition. 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true. And print I value 3. And now I value increased to 4. Condition is true. And print 4. And now I value increased to 5. Condition is true. 5 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true. And print I value is 5. And finally I value is increased to 6. 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition is false. So it will exit the loop and print the all values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the output. Whenever the condition is true, then only loop executes. Otherwise it will not execute. Now we can discuss while loop. While loop. When we don't know the number of iterations, then we go for while loop. The syntax of while loop this is the syntax of while loop, and we can see one example for while loop. First we can declare a one variable I. Here I value is 1. First checks the condition. 1 less than or equals to 5. Here condition is true. So cursor come to here and print the I value is I value. Present I value is 1. I equal. Present I value is 1 and print the I value is 1 and update it to the I value. Here increment the I value incremented by 1. Now I value is 2 and again checks the condition. 2 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true and print 2 and again incremented to 3. 3 less than or equals to 5. Condition is true and print 3 and incremented to 4. 4 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true and print 4 and again incremented by 1. 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Condition is true and print I value is 5 and again I value incremented by 1. Now I value is 6. Checks the condition. 6 less than or equal to 5. Condition is false. So it will exit the loop and print the values. This is the output. Now we can discuss do while loop. In do while loop, if the condition is true or false, it will execute at least once. In for loop and while loop, if a condition is true, then only the loop is executed. But in do while loop, if the condition is true or false, it will execute at least once. Do while loop always ends with semicolon. This is the syntax of do while loop. Now we can see one example for do while loop. First, we can declare a one variable I here. I is a variable. We can declare a value, initialize the value with 5. Here I value is 5. Do while system.out.println I. First, it will not check the condition. First, it will print the value. First, it will print the value. I value is 5. It will print first 5 and decrement the value. First, in the first we declare a value 5 and decremented by 1. Now, I value is 4. And here checks the condition. 4 greater than 0. Condition is true. So again cursor come to here and print I value is, now I value is 4 and decrease the I value again. Now I value is 3 and checks the condition. 3 greater than 0. Here condition is true. And again cursor come to here and print the I value. I value is 3 and decrease it by the 1. So I value is 2 and checks the condition. 2 greater than 0. Condition is true. And print I value is 2 and decreased by 1. 1. Again checks the condition. 1 greater than 0. Condition is true. And again cursor come to here and print the I value. Now I value is 1. Print 1. Now I value decreased to 0. Now I value is 0. Checks the condition. 0 greater than 0. Condition is false. So it will exit the loop and print the values. This is the output. Now we can discuss last one, for each loop. And the last one is for each loop. In for each loop, it will print the values in a sequence manner. In for each loop, we cannot print the at middle of the values. For example, we can print a middle of the numbers between 1 to 10. Using for each loop, we cannot print the middle of the values between 1 to 10. By using for loop, we can print the middle of the numbers between 1 to 10. In for each loop, we can print the values in a sequence manner only. For loop always, most of the cases for loop is used in arrays. This is the syntax of for each loop. For data type, variable name, array name. And we can see one example. Here we declare a one array. This is the array. A is the array name. Int e colon a. In this case, in the first iteration, variable e takes the first value of array, print that value. The first value, here 1 is the first value of array, print the value, and second time takes the second value of an array and print the 2. This process continue until to print the all values in array 3. This is the output. For each loop always print a sequence manner only. For each loop used in arrays. Most of the programmers are used mostly for loop and while loop only. This is all about loops. Thank you.